the entire trade community is always waiting for, okay, we got phase one of CAPE. What's phase two? Are there other phases beyond that? What's going to be included? And a lot of importers have been filing what we call protective protests on entries that liquidated a while ago. So that's going to be all of your informal entries, things under $2,500, you know, that came over, express courier shipments, e-commerce, a lot of low value shipments that liquidate basically the same day. That's the general rule when they're informal, that are well beyond the 180-day protest period. So they can't even be protested. And the ones that are between 80 days and 180 days, folks have been protectively protesting. And the community's been waiting for CBP to kind of talk about how they're going to handle those entries that are aging. And all of those updates that have been coming from Customs since April 20th have kind of been along the lines of, here's how many entries we've processed, and here's how much money we've given back. And there really hasn't been any information filed with the court on phase two, and particularly on those aging entries. So the stuff that couldn't be put into phase one, what's going to happen to those? And so it appears that the court finally lost their patience with waiting for that information. And last week when CBP filed their update, so May 26th, CBP filed their last CAPE update and said, here's how much money we've given back, here's how many entries we've processed, no new information on what subsequent phases were going to look like. The court said, enough, you know. Particularly what the court seems to be worried about are those aging entries, those informals that liquidated a long time ago. There's no indication that anything that can't go in phase one is ever going to be touched by CBP. And they said, now we want you to come to the CIT in person and tell us what you're going to do with these, and explain to us why we shouldn't just lift the stay that's been in place all this time while you get CAPE together and just make you give all the money back. That's really what it narrows down to.